Lope and Nidek Minster welcome you to this broadcast of high school varsity volleyball. We're at Sidney High School where the Trojans take on the Sidney Yellow Jackets. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sidney All-Glaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Cargill, and NKTelco. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and with me tonight, Scott Fry. We've got Troy versus Sidney in high school varsity volleyball. The Troy Trojans come in here on quite a roll, 17 out of 18 wins, unbeaten in MVLP, and it's the march to the league title is what we're seeing here tonight.
Yeah, Coach Owen, in her information to us, said the goal is to finish this week with 2 wins, which would lock down the title. But I'm guessing there's a sub-goal in there somewhere, Dave, for Troy. They'd like to finish conference play undefeated, not just win the title.
And they stand 14-0. Tippecanoe 11-1. Sidney Yellow Jackets, on the other hand, they come in a little bit wounded tonight with some illness. A squad in which has been up and down this year, but they played hard all season, and their record is only 4-14.
They sure have. Their last match was a great example of that, Dave. They took on Xenia. They lost the match 3-1, but they opened with a 25-20 win of that first set, and they have played hard. I had them last Tuesday versus Butler, and it was very competitive, so I expect the same tonight.
And our starting lineups tonight, all brought to you by Sidney All-Glaze Audiology, as they introduce the Troy Trojans tonight. Starters for the Trojans: number 1, Hannah Duff; number 21, Lauren Rice; number 6, Casey Sager; number 7, Anna Bosey; number 8, Morgan Kaiser; number 10, Macy Taylor; number 11, Ellie Fogarty. Sidney Yellow Jackets being introduced, their lineup tonight: number 5, Cassidy Truesdale; number 11, Avery Griffiths; number 13, Kyla Rush; number 14, Kirsten Maxon Honecker; number 21, Anna Brady; and number 22, a newcomer to the lineup, Haley Richardson. That's our starters for tonight's contest. Sidney and Troy, all brought to you by Sidney All-Glaze Audiology. And now our national anthem here on NKTelco Sports. And the two teams go into their circle for the warm-ups, and we'll go to our keys to the game tonight, Troy versus Sidney. Keys to the game tonight, as always, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza, first for the visiting Troy Trojans.
Keys to the game, again, thank you, Chunky Bob at Keyhole Pizza. I got to get down there and have one of those pizzas. They look so good on those commercials. So, Troy, they want to pass the ball to their level of success. They know they can execute at a high level, and they want to make sure to do that in the passing game following serve receive. They want to run their tempo offense. I'm anxious to see what that means exactly, Dave. I'm guessing they probably play on the edge, take a lot of chances, and then provide good block touches at the net as Sidney is putting the ball over the net. They want their ladies up front to get hands on the ball, which enables the back row to see some things, and the transition then from that back row dig to the front row enables the middles and the opposites ample time to get a good pass, set, and then ultimately kill. So good keys there from Coach Michelle Owens.
And for the Sidney Yellow Jackets, pretty much the same thing as they've been throughout the season.
Yeah, Coach Megan Veerhoff trying to get this program cooking, playing well together. Man, that is every volleyball coach's dream, desire, is get the chemistry going. And now we've got a couple of fresh bodies tonight, and that'll be key. And then big part of that, strong communication, speaking to one another, where they're at on the floor, what the plan is. And then finally, dedicated to a full-on effort for all the sets, all the points.
And we're underway, and Troy takes the early 1-0 lead on a Sidney hitting error. Yellow Jackets, Truesdale sends it to the back row. Trojans trying to set it up. There's a strong hit by Kaiser, and at the net, and that will be a point for the Trojans as Morgan Kaiser comes through for the Trojans.
Yeah, it was a nice kill, and then dug in the back row by the libero, Sidney Boshiers, but it was ultimately too close to the net. Easy point there for Troy.
Fogarty with the serve, number 11. Has 39 now, 40 aces on the season does Fogarty. Number 11, sophomore with the serve, Truesdale with the hit. Boshiers will send it back over for the Yellow Jackets. Here comes the set, and there comes number 7, Anna Bosey with the kill.
Man, big swing. You saw her right there. She is one tall drink of water in the middle there, Dave. Perfect set to her, and I'm sure that the sound of that ball hitting the floor came over the air. There was a lot of velocity on that one.
Boy, and you take a look at hitting percentages, and she's at .534 for the season. That's pretty good.
Anything north of 500 swinging.
That is swinging.
That's a good kill ratio, as they say, or hitting percentage.
Excellent for the Troy Trojans, and one of the primary reasons they stand 17-1 overall. Their only loss came earlier in the year to, I believe, Middletown Fenwick.
Be interesting to see that goal of going undefeated this week, and that ball goes out of bounds. Point Sidney. That matchup, second game of the week, they welcome Tip City into the gymnasium there in Troy. And so it'll be 1v2 there in the Miami Valley League, Miami Division.
Kenna Herrick with the serve goes to the back row. Trojans will send it back over. Boshiers will have it. Herrick back over to Griffiths. And Griffiths is going to get the kill, and that'll be a 4-3.
Tough to play those. They get so close to the net. You saw Ellie Fogarty kind of go down in a crouch and wait for that ball to come off the net and ended up dropping straight down. There's just no telling how that's going to carry him off.
Herrick serve over to Bosey. Boshiers will get it back over. Here comes a set to Bosey. Yellow Jackets recover and pick up the point.
Kyla Rush, nice job getting a hand on that kill. I noticed there Anna Bosey likes that little quick set. She doesn't have far to go to get up to kill the ball, but nice job that time on defense for the Jackets.
Yeah, we're tied at 4-4 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Trojans will go up on the serving error, and it's 5-4 as number 5 will step in to serve for the Trojans. That's Andrea Prenger.
5 seniors on this Troy team, coached by Michelle Owens. And 5 seniors in Sidney. And it looks like we have a Yellow Jacket in the net. Point Troy.
So we are even at 5-5, or make that 6-4. Troy goes up by 2 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Rush will handle it. Herrick. Here comes Brady. Trojans back on the attack at the net. Sidney survives. Boshiers is going to try and set it. She'll send it over the net, rather. Back over to Bosey, and Yellow Jackets going to come away with a point there, and it's 6-5.
Yeah, Sidney doing a nice job of getting good contact at the net. Troy almost seeming to be surprised that some of these volleys come back over. A couple balls hit the floor that you maybe didn't expect to see.
Say Brady with the serve and
Another
Bosey
kill
with
for
the hit.
Bosey. Yeah, boy, she's got a big wingspan. Very graceful as she goes up. I don't know that I'd want to be on the other side of the net looking at that. As she goes up for the swing, Dave, she can really put some mustard on it.
She looks like she stands about 6'2" as well. Not sure of the height, but Yellow Jackets on the attack. Bosey with the recovery. Here comes the hit from the outside, and that was Macy Taylor.
Just a perfect kill right on the back row. The line judge you saw right there put the flag in the down position.
So Taylor with a kill. Bosey stays in serve. She's got 27 aces coming into tonight's game from the serve. And the set there by Taylor off target into the net, and Yellow Jackets will pull to within 2 points. That puts Kirsten Maxon-Honecker in the serve line. She's hitting at a 78.9% clip from the serving line. Soft touch that time by Bosey, and Anna will pick up the kill, and it's 9-6.
I think that was Casey Sager on that swing. I think Bosey may have rotated. Yeah, she's rotated off. So Sager looked like she might have whiffed on that one, Dave. It was either intentionally soft or something.
Sager. Yeah.
And a little miscue on the Sidney side of the ledger.
That'll make it 10-6.
This is such a difficult sport, Dave. You mentioned Haley Richardson being a new addition to the lineup tonight. Chemistry is everything in volleyball. So be curious to see how Sidney does with the new number 22 out there.
And Rush will pick up the kill, and it makes it 10-7 as Kyla finds the open part of the court.
It's her first kill of the match. As Shelby Miller rotates out, she was our player of the game last Tuesday for the Yellow Jackets.
Yellow Jackets will serve it. Trojans on the attack as Fogarty's shot hit at the net.
That'll be her first kill. She has an ace and a kill. Early going here, Anna Bosey leads all hitters with 2 kills.
Taylor in serve for the Trojans. Soft touch up front by Truesdale, but
Yep, get called on the double hit there. I like the idea, though, the quick set across, try to catch Troy, get them out of their system, but there's an ace. Nice serve there. That's Macy Taylor with her first.
Taylor connects on the ace, her 34th ace of the season. Troy up 13-7 in the early going. That one's a little bit long, and it's a serving error, and it's 13-8. And the Yellow Jackets will have Sydney Boshears in serve.
23 aces on the year for the libero. Senior, 5 seniors on the roster for Megan Veerhoff and the Yellow Jackets.
To the back row it goes. And that's going to be a little bit too strong. So let's
a little long. The line judge said it was tipped, and I think maybe the up official is going to overrule that.
Yeah, they're talking to each other on their headsets. To me, it didn't seem like it was tipped, but they'll discuss it. They'll give it to Sydney, so the point goes to the Yellow Jackets, I believe.
That's what it looks like. So 13-9. Troy holding on to a 4-point lead in the early going here, Dave.
Boshears will stay in the serve. Goes to the back row. Kaiser sends it back to Taylor at the net. Yellow Jackets.
Boy, oh boy, nice job playing that off the net by Avery Griffiths, but unable to do anything with it are the Jackets, and so Troy will take back over the service privileges.
And they serve it away. Rush will hit it. Boshears sends it up to Truesdale to the back row. Here come the Trojans trying to set it up.
Nice wraparound there, yeah. Back set from number 8, Morgan Kaiser. Looks like the Trojans run a 6-2 offense, so you'll see Kaiser and Fogarty doing the setting up there in the front row.
Rice with the serve. Here comes the set. Truesdale tries to sneak it in. Trojans recover on defense. Taylor sends it to the back row. Boshears will dig it out. Truesdale will send it back over the net to the back row, and Taylor. Here comes the hit up front, and it's going to be the ace by Hannah Duff. I think that's the first time we've called her name tonight.
That's her first kill. Nice push to the right side of the Sidney defense. She just did a nice job of reading the positioning and pushing that ball hard enough that it went through the defender.
Rice with the serve. Boshears will dig it out. At the net is Griffiths. And Trojans will take it over quickly and score the point as looking at the set at the net.
I think that was Kaiser there, the setter. Every about, 2-3 times a set, you'll see the setter put a quick set over and catch the defense snoozing a little bit.
And Bosey unable to handle that one, just a little bit timing off there, and it's 17-10.
Boy, and watching that, you could see her get really excited because that was served up beautifully right over the net, and just like you said, Dave, the timing wasn't quite right.
She was all ready for that one, but just didn't quite work out as Rush serves it for Sidney. Yellow Jackets down by 7. Griffiths back up to Boshears. Truesdale, and it's going to be a hitting error for the Yellow Jackets.
Such a deep set from Troy. I thought maybe they'd get a lift on that. She propelled that ball from her chest almost like a basketball chest pass. There was no call.
Fogarty will serve it up for the Trojans, as we said, unbeaten in Miami Valley League play, looking to wrap up the league title this week. Truesdale over to Griffiths. Comes a hit by Maxon Honecker, and Bosey finds that open space, and it's 19-10, and Anna Bosey with the kill.
She's got 4 on the contest, 4 in the first set here. Boy, nice swing, though, by Kirsten Maxon Honecker. But the back row defense of Troy doing a nice job, one of those 3 keys, setting up the transition game, the passing game.
Griffiths gets it over for the Yellow Jackets, and just some the Yellow Jackets keep it alive.
Nice little pancake there, yeah. Sidney Boshears.
Anna Brady. And they're going to.
Looks like they went ahead and called the ball on the turf or the hardwood. Looked like Boshear was there, maybe trying to get, that pancake. You get that palm on the floor, but the up official overrules, and so that kill by Griffiths comes off the board.
That makes it 20-10 on her first National Bank Think First scoreboard. Yellow Jackets trying to come back. Truesdale at the net. Bosey and Truesdale picks it up on the kill.
Having herself a nice match here. She doesn't have a lot of trackable statistics, kills, aces, blocks, but she's done a lot at the net, a lot of contested 50-50 balls that she's won, disrupted the Troy offense. So nice start for the senior right side hitter for Sidney.
Herrick with the serve for the Yellow Jackets, trail by 9 at 20-11. Trojans send it across. Boshears dig it out, hit by Maxon Honecker, and it's into the net.
I think that one came off the candy cane, as they say. And unlike other sports, the boundary is out of bounds. In this case, if you hit the antenna, that is considered out of bounds.
That brings Prenger back in to serve for Troy. Herrick with the set. Here comes Miller, and number 15, Shelby Miller, will get the kill, and it's 21-12. Troy with the lead.
Perfectly played there for the Lady Yellow Jackets. Good serve receive, pass forward, excellent set, and you can see Shelby Miller coming from well behind the 10-foot line to get a good bit of velocity on that ball, and that's
Brady in serve for Sidney. Herrick will set Miller up, but Trojans will recover. Strong hit to the back row, and that's going to be in.
See, now you see Troy with both servers on the floor, or servers, excuse me, both setters. Number 11, Ellie Fogarty, and number 8, Morgan Kaiser. So one switches to a hitter in this setup. Boy, big swing and down.
Taylor with the hit. That'll make it 22-13.
Macy Taylor will. She's an outside hitter, and you can see why. Came in with 127 kills to lead the Lady Trojans in kills, but she also plays at the libero position from time to time.
Anna Bosey with the serve. She'll set it over to teammate Kaiser. Rush will pick it up for the Yellow Jackets. Back to Bo Shears. They'll bring it across the net. Taylor takes it to the back row. Bo Shears tries to save it. And that'll put Troy up 23-13.
Nice push across. Really gave Sidney Boshears trouble. I think Boshears was waiting for the kill. She kind of gets her platform, and then all of a sudden she has to try to dig it from the side.
Herrick, Boshears will take it across, and it's going to be out. And Troy nears set point here on this serve by Anna Bosey. Whistle blows for the serve. Bosey. Honecker has it. Bosey's going to set it up. Comes the hit. Yellow Jackets block it at the net. Soft touch. Point goes to Sidney.
Yeah, you saw there. Looked like Troy was a little bit out of system there. You had Bosey, the hitter, setting Kaiser, the setter. And then you saw, I think Ellie Fogarty might have been better to just let that ball go 50-50 on the net. She tried to tip it. Didn't work out.
Maxon Honecker with the serve. Yellow Jackets trying to keep it alive as Miller sends the hit inside. Taylor to the back row, and it is long, and it's 24-15. Serve returns to the Yellow Jacket, and Kirsten Maxon Honecker with the serve. Number 14 as Kirsten will serve it away.
But Troy's serve receive is sure solid and consistent. Nice idea. I love how, Ellie Fogarty, sorry. No, that wasn't Fogarty, actually. That was Macy Taylor trying to put that ball across court. A little misdirection there, but unable to get it over the net.
Into the net, so the Yellow Jackets will pick up 16th point. And serve into the net, so first set goes to the Troy Trojans, 25-16. Here on NKTelco Sports. Troy goes up 1-0. Second set coming up. Again, our first set score, Troy 25 and Sidney 16. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? NKTelco Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. NKTelco is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at NKTelco Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with NKTelco.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Hometown Opportunity serves Mercer County, Auglaize County, Darke County, and Shelby County.
The website as a whole is pretty user-friendly. I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me in the area.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
We know that our local candidates, a lot of times, are our most successful candidates because they want to come here and stay.
It's become the go-to site for anybody looking for a job in the region.
Winners Meats. Quality meats for 4 generations. Hoagie Lumber. Kilsman Automotive.
Back here at Sidney, set number 2 about to begin, and the Troy Trojans with a 25-16 win. And it's not that they totally overwhelmed the Yellow Jackets in that opening set. The Yellow Jackets hung right there. Just maybe a little bit more serving efficiency would help them out. And
couple hitting errors, I think, didn't help Sidney's cause a little bit. But Sidney handled the serve receive very well, or the Troy service, I should say. They played well at the net, but they had, and we don't really track hitting errors, but they had their fair share of them for sure. And it's kind of the same thing I saw last week when I was here to see Sidney. So, if they can tighten that up, boy, I bet that, buys them 5 points. Right there is an errant serve to start off, set number 2.
And the Trojans go up 1-0 as Truesdale's serve is side out, and now Troy will serve it away. Number 11, Ellie Fogarty, sophomore with the serve. Bo Shears will send it across. Fogarty. Bosey.
Man.
Bosey with some force connects on the kill, and it's 2-0.
That one had a little extra hot sauce on it there, Dave. That was a perfect set right where Bosey likes it, and there was just no digging that.
2-0 our score. Fogarty with the serve. Rush with the first hit. Herrick. Yellow Jackets send it across. Here comes the hit to the back row. Bo Shears will defend it. Herrick to Brady. Brady. Troy will set it up and into the net for a serving error. Hannah Duff, or rather for a hitting error. And the Yellow Jackets are on the scoreboard at 2-1 with Anna Brady in serve. And Anna's pretty good at serving, 97.1%.
Boy, nice block up front by Shelby Miller. They're doing a decent job on the swings from Bosey. Bosey does have 5 kills, but there's been several times it's been blocked. But there you have a setting error by the Yellow Jackets. Some quick first set numbers: 12 kills for Troy and an ace to just 4 kills for Sidney. So that tells you a little bit about how we got where we ended up.
And the serving error returned as substitutes there for Troy. In fact, they noted, Coach Shepard noted that Anna Brady has done a very good job in serve, as the 97.1% indicates, but broke her own school record for serving percentage.
Oh, yes, yep. There's a long serve there. Paris Williams-Clark now seeing her first action of the evening. The senior defensive specialist does a nice job in the back row for Coach Verhoff in the Yellow Jackets, but that serve just a little long.
And it's 4-2. Troy with the lead here on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard, as Haley Richardson with the handling error. And the ace by Bosey. Bosey came into tonight with 27 aces. Herrick back over to Bo Shears. Bosey up front to Fogarty. And strong hit by Casey Sager, and the kill for Sager, and it's a 6-2 lead for the Troy Trojans.
Again, another nice swing there by the junior middle hitter, Casey Sager. That's her second kill of the match.
Bo Shears, Herrick out of bounds, will pick it up. Miller, block up front by Andrea Pranger, and it's going to go out of bounds, so that'll make it a 6-3 score as the Yellow Jackets pick up the point.
Avery Griffiths now the senior setter. Back to serve for the Yellow Jackets.
Griffiths with 17 aces on the season, 94.9%. And Casey Sager finds the open spot and gets the kill, and it's 7-3. Trojans with the lead.
That'll give the Trojans the service back. And I believe this is number 8. It sure is. Morgan Kaiser, 40 aces on the season.
And number 17, Maddie Fry, comes into the game. Williams-Clark back over to Truesdale, and Truesdale will pick up the kill. I'll make it 7-4 as Cassidy Truesdale will pick up the kill.
It's her second.
In serve will be Sydney Boshears. Boshears with the hit, tips the net, and Troy will take it across. Rush will set up Brady at the net, and it'll be a hitting error on the Yellow Jackets, so let's make it 8-4.
Yeah, I don't think that ball ever got over the net. And Anna Pringer. Is it Anna? Andrea Pringer rotates out. In comes Hannah Duff.
Rush to the front row. Griffiths back over to Truesdale. Here comes Troy. They'll send it back over to Griffiths. Boshears has it. Rush will send it to the corner, and it's going to be out of bounds. 9-4 on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard, as Troy has a 5-point lead here in the second set. Trojans took opening set 25-16. Truesdale sends it across the net. Sager will pick it up and keep it alive for the Trojans. Rush.
Double hit on the Sidney side. Nice save there on defense. Troy's defense has really been impressive. Very consistent, good digs in the back row off of the opportunities that Sidney has to kill the point. And they've been setting their front row up very well. Nice pass across.
From the back row is Taylor, and she'll pick up the kill, and it's 10-5, or 11-4, excuse me.
And now you're going to get a timeout, Megan Verhoff.
Timeout by the Sydney Yellow Jackets. All timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. Our second set score, Troy 11 and Sydney 4. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports. I got to remember, they were asking, why do you do that close? I said, well, if it's key motion, they're seeing this. They're going to a commercial. Troy's got to end with a. That's how you're supposed to do it anyway. You don't say still do that. Scott will pick it up on the side. It's easy. Sydney takes that timeout, brought to you by Precision Strip, but to no avail as Trojans will pick up point number 12 and on the ace by Macy Taylor. Taylor, an 86% server. See if the Yellow Jackets can do something. Brady, soft touch at the net. Troy will recover. Here comes the hit by Duff. He sends it back to Boshears. Griffiths will set it up for Truesdale. They'll send it back on as the Troy settles into their offense. Taylor. Griffiths has it. Back over to Truesdale. Brady with the hit to the back row. Fry with the hit for the Trojans. Truesdale goes for the point. Troy is there. Good defense. Fry will send it to Boshears and not able to handle it, and Maddie Fry picks up the kill, and that rally ends up with a point for the Troy Trojans, and they're now up 13-4.
Maddie Fry, her first kill of the match, the junior right side hitter. Again, just gave one that was a little too difficult to handle.
Rush finds the open space.
Nice swing. Kyla Rush, sophomore, gets a lot of reps for this team. You can see why. Very athletic. She can get up in the air and then put a little velocity on that.
Maxon Honecker will come into the front row for Sidney. That means Kyla Rush will serve it up. Yellow Jackets down 13-5. Second set. Troy with a 1-0 set lead. Trojans scrambling for it. Taylor's going to send it the long way and just gets it over the net. Griffiths will send it to the back row. Here comes the set for Sager. Will the Yellow Jackets recover? They do.
They did.
Truesdale.
Boshear got a nice dig back there.
Truesdale will pick it up and send it over. Fry. Here comes the Yellow Jackets on the attack. And number 14, Kirsten Maxon Honecker.
It's a nice scramble there by the Yellow Jackets. They really got pressed pretty hard. That last one, Boshear, nice dig, and then Rush had to get either over or around her quickly, and she did, getting that ball back up to the front, and ultimately Sidney with the point.
Rush with the serve. Taylor will handle it. Back over to Sager. Yellow Jackets trying to recover. And Maxon Honecker's hit goes to the side out. That will make it 14-6.
Tough angle right there. She was out of the court itself, almost behind the up official. She managed to get it over the net, which was impressive enough, but couldn't get that to fall in bounds.
With the serve is Brooklyn Jackson, a newcomer for Troy. Brady with the soft touch, and she'll pick up the point. That'll make it 14-7.
That'll be Anna Brady's second kill. She's a big contributor here for this Yellow Jackets team in all three categories we track. 74 kills coming in, 16 aces, and 30 termination blocks.
Kenna Herrick with the serve, and Posey bops it home, and it's 15-7 on the kill with the power swing and power connection.
Well, she's got that long, lanky frame, big, long wingspan, Dave, and she likes that little quick set. So hard for the defense to react when the ball goes up and comes at you so quickly. And you saw the Yellow Jacket player the other end of that kill.
Fogarty with the serve. Herrick will just take it across for the Yellow Jackets.
Nice play, a little back set over the net. Very clever there. Kenneth Herrick. Is that right?
Yep, Herrick. Kenna Herrick. 15-8 on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. And one thing the Yellow Jackets want to do is keep Anna Brady in serve, as she's got that 97% serving percentage. Here comes the hit. Yellow Jackets form the wall and return it to the Troy Trojans. Rush with a dig from the back row. And got a lift, perhaps?
Double hit.
Double hit.
Yeah. That is such a tough call to make. Some of them are obvious. You can see the hands just aren't level, but those two hands have to hit that ball precisely. And every official I've asked said one of the telltale signs, if it's not obvious, is the spin on the ball. Instead of a top spin or a dead knuckle, it's a side-to-side rotation, a side spin, I guess. I don't know what the proper term is, but when that ball spins sideways, that's the key.
With the serve, Hannah Duff for Troy. Boshears over to Herrick. Miller sends it to the back row. Here comes the set. Taylor and the net. Miller responds at the net for the Yellow Jackets. Sends it back over. Yellow Jackets keeping it alive. Scramble.
Nice defense there by Boshear. This time she was ready. If you recall earlier, I don't know if it was this set or late in the last set, that, Macy Taylor, that single-handed push to the back right corner, scored. This time Boshear was ready, one-arm dig, and Sidney manages to put that away. And who got that kill, Dave?
That was Shelby Miller, wasn't it?
Shelby Miller, I believe you're right.
And service error there gives Troy their 18th point. Makes it 18-9.
So Sidney with 6 kills now in this set. They had 4 in the first set, so they're up in the up in that category, which is good.
Anna Bosey with the serve. Gets it across to Richardson. Yellow Jackets on the defense, and it's going to be touched. That'll be Troy point, 19-9 our score.
Well, you could see Paris Williams-Clark pull those arms back and look at the line judge with a pleading look on her face, and he said, yeah, you touched that.
Tried to make sure it wasn't. There's the ace, and that makes it 20-9 as Bosey substitutes. Coming in for the Yellow Jackets. Bosey, that looks good here. That's 21-9 as she collects another ace. Big lead now here in the second set as Bosey trying to distance the Trojans from Sidney here. Herrick, rush. And that'll make it 22-9.
So nice little run here under the serving efforts of Anna Bosey.
To the back row, Richardson tries to set it. Boshears takes it across. Sager. Hit by Kaiser. Kaiser again, and Sager, they keep it alive, but
Shelby Miller doing a yeoman's job up front. She's not getting any statistics for it, but she has been all over a lot of the kill attempts there in the front row by Troy. The blocks haven't fallen for points, but a block is a block is a block, and that's some great volleyball there by number 15, the junior middle hitter, Shelby Miller.
Yeah, she stands third in the league with blocks entering tonight's match. Boshears tries to get it across back over to Griffiths. Troy on the attack. Soft touch by Sager. Yellow Jackets will recover, but not that time as Sager takes the pass from Fogarty. And that's a point and a kill.
Which the Lady Trojans have got some gals who can really put some mustard on that volleyball, and Casey Sager is one of them. Sager and Macy Taylor, and then, of course, Bosey.
Morgan Kaiser with a serve for Troy, and we are now at set point here. Set number 2 is Morgan Kaiser, who came into tonight's match with a 94.2 serving percentage as well as 40 aces. She's going to put it in the net, and it's going to be 24-11.
Yeah, they were going for that life on the edge, live by the sword, die by the sword, that serve that drops just over the net. Unfortunately, when you, as I said, live by the sword, sometimes
you die by the sword.
You die by the sword, and that time they fell on their sword.
Boshears with a hit. Troy will defend against it, and into the net, Casey Sager. And that'll be a point for the Yellow Jackets, 24-12 on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Sidney Boshears stays in serve. Strong hit. Rice fields it in the back row. Taylor goes for the point, but it's going to be out. And
she likes that cross court, quick push, quick set, same type of fingertip. But again, that time it was a little too wide. But Sidney looked like they were ready for that.
24-13, Boshears with a net serve. Trojans in trouble on that one, and that'll make it 24-14, and Boshears a little better than 86% in serving entering play tonight. On a roll here as the Yellow Jackets pull to within 10, but we are at set point for Troy. And Boshears will not quite get to that one, and that means the Troy Trojans have taken the second set, 25-14. So the set, Troy is up 2-0, and we move on to the final, or for the next set, set number 3, as the Troy Trojans are rolling along. Our score in set number 2, Troy 25, Sidney 14. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Not every kid wants to go to college. Some kids work better with their hands.
It's a good thing that they come and they learn hands-on.
Once you gain a skill, that's yours.
There's always room for advancement within the trades.
Like conditioned to believe that you had to go to college to be successful. And now I genuinely think that trade skills are extremely valuable and we need a lot more people that are willing to go that route.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
Troy Trojans 1 set away from upping their record to 18-1 overall and 15-0 in league play as they're battling the Sidney Yellow Jackets here on NKTelco Sports. I'm Dave Helmstetter, alongside me, Scott Fry. Glad you're along for tonight's match of exciting high school volleyball. And I tell you, every time you always see some excellent talent on this court. And, you know, for the Troy Trojans, Anna Bosey, she's a superb player, Scott.
She sure is. She stands out, obviously, as a hitter. She's very tall, very athletic, but she's made some nice, I guess, off of the Sidney block, she's been able to get digs and keep the ball in play, and then we've seen her serve 2 aces and a number of service points. So an all-around excellent player, and that shows also statistically with 191 kills, 27 aces, and 88 blocks to lead all of the stats here for Troy. So very, very talented all-around volleyballer.
And the Trojans are very balanced as well. Yellow Jackets, they'll take the first serve, and Troy will come up with the first point as Kirsten Maxon Honecker's hit is returned. Trojans go up 1-0. Talking also about Shelby Miller, number 15 for the Yellow Jackets, and how much she has improved over the course of the season and is actually one of the leaders in the MVL at the net in blocks.
Excellent athlete. She has great vertical, great instincts at the net, great reactions. It's almost not fair when they get that set perfect to Bosey. It's almost unkind what happens. That time she took a little off of it just to push it straight down, but her angle, I don't know if you saw how high she is there, Dave. That angle of attack. There. I mean, I don't know how you dig that unless you happen to be where the ball's coming.
With the serve is Ellie Fogarty for Troy. Griffiths back over to Maxon Honecker.
I think that they're going to rule that one was in the nylon.
In the net, and that makes it 3-0. Fogarty with the serve. Truesdale back over to Griffiths. And it's going to be out of bounds. Maxon Honecker's hit. Side out, 4-0. Troy off to a good start here in set number 3. Truesdale over to Griffiths. Boshears will send it to the corner. Dug out there by Rice. Here comes the hit by Duff. Boshears gets a hand on it. Rush tries to save it. And
Almost. Boy, she is athletic. I'll tell you, Kyla Rush, when she turns on the jet, so we've seen her go after a couple of – she seems to be the gal that has to chase down the errant initial digs, and she gets there.
She was almost out the door on that one.
Yeah. Very athletic.
Griffiths back over to Miller and going for the corner a little bit too long, and Troy's up 6-0 as Fogarty stays in serve, and she's got a 91.4% serving percentage. So Fogarty has hit the first 6 here to start set number 3. Rush with the reception. Truesdale too long as she can't quite get it in. It's got to get it in behind the line there.
Yep. Looked like a little setting issue there by Avery Griffiths. It looked like the hitter, Shelby Miller, was going to do a wraparound off of a back set, and it just never got where it needed to go.
Griffiths back over to Miller. Right now, Yellow Jackets just not having any success here to start the third set, and we have a timeout by Sidney. And all timeouts this season brought to you by Precision Strip. We will take a break. Our score, Troy 8, Sidney 0. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports. Sidney coach Megan Veerhoff-Shepard talks to her troops and sends them back out onto the court, trying to stop the serving success of Ellie Fogarty. 8-0 here, set number 3, and it's all been Fogarty in serve so far. At the net, and that point will go to Bosey.
Sidney just having trouble tonight, this set here, getting anything going. 9-0 now, Troy on a big 9-0 run here to start things off. And there you saw Avery Griffiths, little gingerly walking over here. Looked like she had a slip and almost went down.
And it's 10-0. Some substitutes coming in for Troy. Fogarty with the serve. Truesdale. Senior has it. Griffiths and Boshears, and that's going to go to 11-0. And Yellow Jackets having a couple of attack errors there, receiving errors, and substitute coming back in as Kenna Herrick.
Go in the books as an ace for the server.
Bosey sends it to Rush. Herrick trying to set it. Maxon Honecker with the hit across. Duff, it's going to be a little long, and finally Sidney's on the board there on the attack error by Troy, and it's 11-1, so Ellie Fogarty, 11 straight serves that ended up being points.
11 service points. We'll see if Kenna Herrick can get a little something going here now and fire something up for Sidney. Big jump serve there. Boy, oh boy.
There's an ace.
Nice start for Herrick. Her first ace of the match. She also has a kill. A lot of digs.
Herrick in serve for the second time here in set number 3. And there's the point by Bosey.
You heard it. Sounds like it's coming out of a cannon. That's Bosey's 8th kill now. She also has a block and a couple of aces.
You hear the boom of the hit and the boom of it hitting the floor. Brooklyn Jackson, or rather make that Hannah Duff, I'm sorry. Hannah Duff with the serve. Rush to Herrick. Miller. And it's going to be out of bounds. 13-2.
Well, I'll tell you, hitting errors have really been the story here on the Sidney side. It's not to take away from any offense that Troy's been able to mount. They've done a nice job of running their offense. One of the 3 keys there, that tempo of offense they want to run. But Sidney's just had some really tough hitting errors, just getting anything going. And now you're going to get a tip there. Brooklyn Jackson tipped that. It looks like it might have gone out of bounds, but from where she was behind the 10-foot line, that's tough to know at the time.
And that makes it 13-3 on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Sidney Boshier steps to the serving line for the Yellow Jackets, trying to cut into this 10-point Troy margin. She'll collect an ace, and it's 13-4.
Nice. Boshiers, that'll be her 24th ace of the season. Just the second ace for Sidney. The other one just a couple of moments ago there with Kenna Herrick.
Good serve by Boshiers. Troy will recover and sends it back to Boshiers. Herrick. Double hit.
Yep.
So that makes it 14-4, and Anna Bosey will step to the serving line for Troy. She's had a good all-around game, not only at the net, but also from the serving line. Strong hit to Boshier. She'll handle it. Herrick over to Brady. Not able to get it over.
Go down as an ace. That thing had no rotation on it, Dave, when that ball came out.
Knuckle ball.
Absolute knuckle
all
ball.
The way.
If we were down at the end, I'm guessing it was probably moving side to side on its way over.
Boshiers, Herrick, Richardson. They get it across. Bosey. And the hit by Maddie Fry goes out of bounds. It makes it 16-4.
And there's another timeout called by Sidney, Dave.
All timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. We got a break in the action. Our score here in set number 3. The Troy Trojans 16, the Sidney Yellow Jackets 4. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
You're clear. Was that level any better? I moved above the level up. The one I moved the first time ended up being me.
I don't hear much.
I blew my ears out.
I mean, I hear something, but not a lot.
All right, you can try some more.
But I don't know what that means. I mean, I don't always hear myself any more different than this. I mean, I hear you just fine. Could just be the fact I'm wearing good headsets. Because it sounds fine. Everything sounds good because I hear you and blah, blah, blah. You ready? Yep. We're back. NKTelco Sports bringing you Troy and Sidney on the volleyball court. Trojans looking to improve their record, and another ace by Anna Bosey, and that puts Troy up 17-4 here in set number 3. As
that pair of aces now in the third set matches her pair of aces. Nice poker hand, and there's a third ace, so that's 5 aces. So now we wonder if she's cheating.
House.
I don't know if you can get 5 aces in poker, can you, Dave? That's I think there's only 4 in the deck.
Well, it can do 4. That might be good news for Sidney right now.
Right? Yeah. I'm going to look into that.
18-4, our score on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Herrick will send it to the back row. It's recovered there by Andrea Prenger into the lineup for Troy. Richardson comes the set and the hit by
Boy, nice
Sager.
reaction there by Kyla Rush.
Yeah, great defense. They go for the corner as Maddie Fry does, but not quite, and it's out of bounds.
She's had a nice match for the Yellow Jackets, particularly on defense, as we mentioned earlier, having to chase down some crazy bounces.
And number 16, Sophia Brunner, in at serve for Sidney. And the serve will go back to the Trojans. That'll make it 19-5. Richardson back over to Herrick. Brady at the net. Yellow Jackets to keep it alive for Rush. Let's see how Troy gets out of this one. They'll send it back over, and Brady's caught in the net, and that will be a point for the Trojans.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. When the pass ends up in the net, it makes it so hard because you can't put your foot across that center line, and you obviously can't touch the net. You can step on the center line, but you can't. Your heel can't clear it, or your whole foot.
Number 12, Allie Poor will come into the lineup for Troy. In serve is Morgan Kaiser. She'll send it across to Brunner, and it's going to be an ace, and the point goes to Troy, and it's 21-5.
And that is the first service ace for Morgan Kaiser of the match. That gives her 41 on the season. Another Lady Trojan rotates in, this time number 14, Josie Kleinhen. She's a middle blocker sophomore.
Yellow Jackets, Herrick. Back over to Richardson. And the point goes to the Yellow Jackets.
And that'll be Haley Richardson's first kill. She'll rotate out. Coming back in, Avery Griffiths, and now Cassidy Truesdale also coming back in.
Truesdale, a senior, had some injury problems early in the season. As Griffiths with the serve. Kleinhans will send it to the back row, and it's going to be a little short, and Kleinhans will come up with a point. That makes it 22-6 on the kill by Kleinhans. Number 19, Elaney Luganbill, will come in to the Yellow Jackets lineup. 22-6 is set number 3 in control by the Trojans as Taylor with the serve. Griffiths back over to Truesdale. Rice back over to Poor. Now the Yellow Jackets will set it up. Truesdale goes for the point. Comes the set. Right side. Poor with a strong hit. Bo Shears will set it up for Rush.
Yeah, too close to the net there.
Runs out of room, and it's 23-6.
Yeah, this set has just been really tough for Sidney. Just never have gotten going, and you could just see the wind is completely absent from their sails. All those hitting errors, Dave, has got to just make you a little sad.
Yeah.
Especially when there's been times when we've seen them compete very well in this match with this Troy team. So
Ellie Fogarty in serve got the Trojans out to an 11-0 lead, and that's
a tough hole to dig out of.
Story of tonight's game, or third set at least. Griffiths back over to Miller. Trojans, Kleinhans with the hit to the back row and with the kill, and we are now at match point.
I believe that was Josie Kleinhen's, her first kill, the sophomore. Nice little set. And now they're going to say it was not tipped and that it was out of bounds, and so I'm going to
reverse
out
that one.
Kill, and Sidney will serve. This is Anna Brady, the junior middle blocker, back to serve.
23-8. Brady by far Sidney's
nice
best
serve.
server. Picks up the point, makes it 23-9.
See why right there. That just lazy, slow spin, and the ball just dropped like a rock as soon as it crossed the net.
Brady, her second serve. Going to go over to Duff, and she's going to get the point. And now we come up on match point. 24-9 our score. Troy with the lead, and Brooklyn Jackson will serve it up for Troy. Jackson with the serve. Rush will have the first dig. Back over to Griffiths. Miller looks for the open space. Here comes Duff with the hit. Bo Shears will handle it. Griffiths back over to Truesdale. Back row handled by Taylor. Here comes Bosey, and that's it.
That'll do it. I think that was just a little misplay. You saw Anna Bosey kind of laughing there at the end. Mistimed the jump, but either way, it works, and Troy ends up taking this third set 25-9.
Bosey with the 25th point of the night. That makes our final score in the third set. Troy 25, Sidney 9, and gives the match to Troy 3-0. Again, our third set score. Troy Trojans 25, the Sidney Yellow Jackets 9. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
We are here and here and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? NKTelco Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. NKTelco is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at NKTelco Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with NKTelco.
Thank you for your patience as we construct a new fiber broadband service in your area. We know that along with this process comes disruption in the easements and right-of-way areas, and we are restoring most areas as we complete them. A few areas will have some utility work installed, so we need to wait for the work to be completed before the lawns can be repaired. We're very close to having the fiber or coax drops cleaned up and replaced with fiber optic drops. Hang in there just a little longer, and we'll have a majority of the new fiber system installed.
Minster Bank.
The Troy Trojans continue their march on to a Miami Valley League volleyball championship with a 3-set win over the Sidney Yellow Jackets. An impressive performance tonight by the Trojans. First 2 sets, pretty competitive, but the third set, Trojans ruled, and they come away with a 25-16 first set win, 25-14 set number 2 win, and then in the set number 3, 25-9. Let's take a look at our numbers, all brought to you. Stats and recap, all brought to you by Wagner's IGA. And Scott, the numbers look pretty good.
Yeah,
for
the numbers
Troy.
I've got, we like to do, as we call it, the CAB report, right? The kills, assists, and blocks. I've got 12 kills for Sidney, and not assists, but aces. 3 aces, and I did not have any termination blocks, block for point, from the Yellow Jackets tonight. Over on the Troy side of things, a total of 23 kills, 7 aces. 3 of those aces came from Anna Bosey. 5 of those 7 aces came from Anna Bosey, my apologies. And then she also registered the lone termination block. Bosey also had a total of 9 of those 23 kills.
So good night for the Troy Trojans. And taking a look at the numbers for the Sidney Yellow Jackets, anything to bring to our attention here tonight, Scott?
Absolutely. We do like to honor one of the athletes from our schools that we cover regularly with the NKTelco Player of the Game Award. And tonight, for her efforts, we'd like to recognize Kyla Rush, the sophomore outside hitter. She had a couple of kills, one in each of the first 2 sets. So you don't see her a lot in those statistics, but she had to chase down a number of volleyballs that were well off the court, and she got there. She's so athletic, made a couple of good plays at the net. So really most of her contributions tonight, I think, are probably on the defensive side of the ledger, but was really impressed with her athleticism, speed, and quickness.
And our player of the game tonight brought to you by NKTelco, Kyla Rush for the Sidney Yellow Jackets. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors here tonight. Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sidney All-Glaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Cargill, and NKTelco. Follow WCSM AM 1350, 96.7 FM, and their internet exclusive games on WCSMradio.com all season. Your sports leader in Mercer and all Glaze counties. Also like to thank these sponsors as well. 5-star recruitment sponsor, Crown Equipment Corporation. MVP sponsors, Clopay and Nedick Minster. Scoreboard, First National Bank, Keys to the Game, Keyhole Pizza. Replays, Winners Meat, starting lineup, Sidney All-Glaze Audiology, timeout sponsor, Precision Strip, stats and recap sponsor, Wagner's IGA, and our player of the game brought to you by NKTelco. And our Sidney game sponsor tonight was Cargill. Also, NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school volleyball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Sunday, October the 10th at noon, and Sunday, October 17th at 6 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. So the Sidney Yellow Jackets fall to the Trojans in 3 sets. Trojans continue their unbeaten league play and look to wrap it up in their next outing in MVL action. So from Sidney, the Troy Trojans take 3 sets over the Sidney Yellow Jackets. Our crew here tonight, it's a pair of us. I'm Dave Helmstead, and alongside me, Scott Fry. Thank you for watching us on NKTelco Sports.